report, because a chunk of Jio Infocomm's numbers would be courtesy the telecom services business of Reliance Jio. Prakash Diwan is here with us on the show now. Prakash, any thoughts on Jio Infocomm's numbers, and what would be the key trends to track this time, which will influence Jio's numbers?
So I think, Rima, first and foremost, the numbers are definitely probably slightly better than even what most of us were expecting. I mean, not that there was any disappointment that was being penciled in as much as on the refining side of the business, but on the Infocom side, this subscriber addition has come in after a gap. So it's a significant mover in that sense. Going forward, I think any kind of potential ARPU increase is the one that any price hikes that they can take and the adaptation pace of towards 5G. Thanks to the new introduction of the Bharat handset and all. So those are things that I think will drive, those are the driving vectors going ahead. But these numbers are very, very encouraging from the perspective of the fact that Jio has been able to consolidate all the efforts that have gone in the last 4 quarters on SIM rationalization, pricing plans. All of that is now coming into the picture, and the margins have been maintained. There's no let up on that. 52.3% EBITDA is definitely very impressive.
Yes, margins for the company have been rising. But do you think margins going ahead could be under risk because the company has gotten a little more aggressive on its pricing, over the last couple of months? And even this Jio Bharat phone, the new offering, the smartphone offering, do you think while it will boost volumes, it could be ARPU dilutive?
So it's a very smart strategy, according to me, of issuing aggressive pricing at a very affordable price point for people to start adapting to 5G from that 2G, erstwhile 2G regime on the back of the handset sales. But at the same time, if you see the other plans that they have on 5G, where they're not doing anything in terms of pricing which can be dilutive to the ARPU. So if in balance, if you see if they were to get new subscribers from the lower end and higher revenue from the high-end users, it will probably balance out. The ARPU might not increase very dramatically, but it will probably set the platform or the base for any kind of incremental improvement in ARPU going forward after, let's say, 2-3 quarters. So, the rollout is the one that you need to keep in mind. This has to go hand in hand with the pace of the rollout. And till the rollout is not reached a stage of maturity, you will probably not see too much of ARPU changes. But after that, it will be very accelerated.
Okay, thank you very much for joining in. We've got Jio's numbers with us, and they're in line with expectations. The company's clocked in a 3% top-line growth. Margins have expanded by 10 basis points on a quarter-on-quarter basis at 52.3%. And at the bottom line as well, the company has reported profits of 4,863 crore rupees, which is slightly ahead of what we were anticipating. The CNBC-TV18 poll had thrown the profits closer to 4,800 crores. So Jio's numbers, prima facie Q1, look pretty good. It's in line with expectations. We will await the details on the subscriber and the ARPU numbers. With that, I'm going to hand it back to the studio.